This totally isn't good. This may be the absolute coldest I've ever... Well, the door didn't freeze, so that's good. This might be the absolute coldest I've ever started a vehicle. Let's see what it says it is. Oh man, that's trouble. It says, you gotta shut your door. Nine. I think that's a tie. Well, we're gonna get our Bendix stick on the starter. Ooh, had to turn over an extra time. Wow, that's pretty fucked up. But she did it. So on the agenda today is to go and see Kirk Douglas's childhood home. Kirk Douglas recently had passed away, and since we're in the area and I knew it was up here, that's where we're going. A tough shot to get, but there you go. There's the sign for it, and it's 1 degree now. It's amazing to see it on Google Maps. And there it is, at the end, the blue house. And there's nowhere to turn around or do or go. Yeah, so this is it. 1800 something, I would have to double check.
1880.
1880. Oh, does anybody recognize that voice?
Hi, tubers.
It's Michael Gegzno in person. In person, finally.
You get to see a face behind all the posts.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. It's awesome. He's every bit as awesome as I expected. So now, of course, we have to take the obligatory selfie. I can't see what in the hell I'm doing because there's way too much reflection. But that's it. We did it. The tubas together. So that is actually why we came out here. I could really give a shit about Kirk Douglas, but this is indeed his childhood home where you live.
Yeah. And you can see my piece of shit washer that died out in the driveway.
Oh yeah, let's go take a look at that. Yeah, you may or may not recognize this, but this was included in one of my videos on the amount of water or electricity that an HE washer uses. Yep, this GE Millennium washer has indeed died to be replaced with, of course, a Speed Queen.
Yeah.
The good kind.
The good one.
So here's an old wall plate on the inside. This one has been around for a long time. So I love some of the vintageness. And this is your heat source.
One of them.
One of them. There's more than one.
Well, there's a little gasless, ventless job on the other side of the stove.
Okay, we'll take a look at that. But this is certainly interesting and nice and old.
Ventless job. Yeah, all them blankets the my grandmother used to make.
Wow.
She used to sit there and watch soap operas and just crochet.
Nice.
I'm making one now, actually.
Yep.
And then there's just a water heater, at least it's a ream anyway, just sitting here, which is kind of awesome.
Yep.
And I do see some trippy drippies.
My laboratory.
Some trippy drippies. Oh, Susan. So just a very quick overview of what's going on here. We'll have to talk over the music. Oh look, the Avatar. I love that kind. And there's all sorts of equipment and stuff going on.
Knickknacks.
Oh, look at that. The Big Six right outside. Love that kind. Knickknack stuff. And this was the ET Robot keyboard. I never did get to review. It looks a lot nicer than the other gaming keyboard they sent me. Uh-oh, it's a Mac. But at least it keeps time.
Yep.
So that's a good thing. And there's a little kit build back here, the VU meter for the music and for the clock. And I guess the light up robot chicken over there.
That I modified.
Oh, even better. And that's the temperature of something.
That is the line voltage.
Oh, the line voltage, yes, of course. That's an interesting one. And here are the Trippy Drippies. And I definitely need to put these up because they're totally awesome. I love the connections of it all.
The one on the left is the one that you showed in the video.
Right.
That lives here.
Yes.
It's not at your house.
That's right. The Speed Queen. With the transmission. Oh yeah, the real deal. After the Millennium washer died, he said, okay, screw all that, we're getting a real washing machine. And indeed, it's been nothing but absolute washing bliss. There are more decnals for the washmatory. Yes, indeed there are. That was incredible. We were just chatting and stuff like that about just the tubes and all the awesome shit and how awesome he is and stuff like that and whatever. And I'm just sort of decompressing from the entire thing like, holy shit, I fucking met this guy. Absolutely awesome. And he even gave me some little gifts. I'll make a separate video on that at one point or another. And that was really it. It was just awesome to put a face to the name and to know who's actually behind all of those very witty comments and that. And we had a nice breakfast out, and it was just an all-around great and jolly time indeed. So I don't know what else the rest of the day is going to bring just yet. We'll sort of play it by ear and find out from there. So I'm sitting here editing these videos about the trip where I visited Michael Gegzno. And what's that? Yeah, like I'm going to hear with this on. But what did you say? Oh, well, we got plenty of that. I actually got an email from Michael Gegzno soon after, and he said, do you want a full house tour? Yeah. I only got to see the bit that I recorded, really, on my video, and he did a full house tour, so I'm going to include that as part of the trip because I was there. So anyway, we're going to hand this over to Mr. Michael Gegzno and let him show you the house.
View from the outside. Live right next to the train tracks. Right next to the Mohawk Resources, maker of the Mohawk Lift. Most awesomest lifts made today. It's only March, so it's cold and windy. And it's early morning, so the sun is low. What we got here? We got the old junker that died two and a half years after purchase. This is how they're made. Not built to last. So in typical Will Butter fashion, there you have it. My little tiny backyard. Well, it's only 40 by 90. One of my HF antennas, about 20 foot up. We got the other antennas, weather station. So that's it for the backyard. Got the neighbor's yard. Abandoned house. It's got almost the same footprint as this one. A couple of subtle differences in that house right there. So that's it. Catch you later.